Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Heat taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill, Clark Schmidt. What do you have on him, Chris?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Now here is Derek Jeter. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. And there's one away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That's inside. Ball one. One out, base is empty.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the pitch. In the air, left field. De La Cruz sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two out, space is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in New York, towing the slab in today's game, Tarek Skubal. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Anthony Volpe in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn.
Adam Dunn.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Brooks lead. The next to hit takes low for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Booyah! He flexes his power with that swing, and now they're out in front. It's 1-0. One down. Now batting Jaron Duran. Swing and a miss, strike one. Cruz, a 6'2 righty. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Late swing, foul to the left. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger sizing it up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
One 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Juan Soto now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. Back for more from the Bronx. Here is Goldschmidt. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Just missed. And a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff now. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Now pitching, Emmanuel Clase.
Just missed. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Relay to first, double play. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole, home run. An absolute smash to left. It's 1-1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one missing inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Perez makes the grab, and the inning is over.
Pitching for the
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Luke Weaver.
Luke Weaver.
Grady Sizemore swings through it for strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Going 2 now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And now Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Salvador Perez.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
A little bit high, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Here's the 3rd baseman, Scott Rowland. Struck out swinging his first time. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. On the ground out to short. They get the force. 3rd out. Back in the Bronx. Now here's Trent Grisham.
The designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Clase back to work. In for a strike. 0-1. On the ground. And that one handled. 1 up, 1 down. So now a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Dominguez.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. 2 up, 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Eric Gagne. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Trying to send this to extra innings. Foul ball there. Ground ball left side. Throw over to Dunn. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
Number 56.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 2-1.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put some...
Volpe. There's one. How about that double play? Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in extra innings. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second registers the punch out and hits 101.
The right fielder.
Here is Aaron Judge. Not looking his first time up. Inside. Ball 1.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Man at second. Look out. And it hit him. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Now pitching. Andres Munoz.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Ecuador taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And today's starting pitcher, Andre Palante. What's the scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Way outside, and we're underway.
7 o'clock.
Line to left. And there's one down. Salvador Perez now at the plate. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Scott Rowland. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Adam Dunn. Ball one on a pitch inside. Dunn, 24 years old, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. Out towards left center. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Brooks Lee. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, and our pitcher in this game, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Back here in St. Louis, here's Garrett Hampson.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Got him looking. And 1 out now. And that is out of play. And a base hit on the line. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ivan Herrera in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fly ball center field. Sizemore snags it on the run. Now a throw to first.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That was pretty nasty.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Steven Matz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game, and now Jarren Duran. Yeah, that's fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. And there's a ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grish. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That clips the corner.
fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Two down.
The right fielder.
Two down. Base is empty.
Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting none. The center fielder, number
At
24,
the plate, Grady Sizemore. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. Two on and two out.
Two consecutive base hits for this team.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Number 88. Phil.
Down the line.
Mason.
And that's a foul ball. Soto at second. Sizemore on at first with two down. Up the middle. Win. And that is the inning. Bottom of the inning. Down the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Scooble back to work. And ball one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. And gone! A towering shot to center. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Yohel Pozo getting ready to hit. That's in for a strike. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a big swing and a miss. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. Salvador Perez digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Kyle Leahy gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Leahy.
So digging in, Scott Rowland. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. Fly to center his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And that one ripped into right. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Brooks Lee will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Check swing, called strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Garrett Hampson now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Now pitching, Emmanuel.
Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that. Base hit center field. And the tying run is on base.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Win in the box now. Take strike 1.
Win for MW.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan.
What's up, Token Man? 1260.
Hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting.
So they're down to their final out. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. Lifted to left.
About to get that win. We're going to get that win.
And
there you go. Got you that win.
Pretty fun 3-inning game.
You gotta
We got
like.
some runs on the board.
You gotta like on
Kept
the video.
things
Appreciate
close.
you.
I like this.
Subscribe.
Think I should get used to it.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.
Oh, we got some new cards today.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Heat taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bryce Miller. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. The batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swinging a foul out of play. And a pitch. Ball one there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here's Juan Soto. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Adios, pelota. All muscle to center field. It's 2-0. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That clips a corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Miller, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Outside corner, there's a strike. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down looking. Brooks Lee, the next to hit.
Number 46. Trent Thornton.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Thornton. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Scott Rowland getting ready to hit. Not close with that one. Ball one.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Canzone makes the grab for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
There's a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
Can't glove it cleanly, gets off a throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Swings through it for the. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Gabe Spire.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground to the left. To first, and quickly one away in the second. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Duran.
Hey.
How's it going, Cole Robbins?
Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Corrals it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
For the Mariners, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Now pitching, Emmanuel.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Soto gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
He was late there, strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1 down, base is empty. Got him swinging. That's the second out. Luke Raley at the plate now as he chases after that one. And there's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. On to first, inning over.
Pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Colin Snyder.
52, Colin Snyder.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Just missed. And that one wrapped foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. In the air, right side. One down. Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Base is empty, one away. Now, Salvador Perez. That's in there. Strike one. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Inside. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Brooks Lee digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. This one high in the air to left center. A Rosarena under it. And that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Clase back to work. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth,
Dominic
right
Canzone up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And a ground ball to first. Done. Takes it himself, and they're down to their last out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
That one fouled off. Clase is just one strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. The shutout. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Heat going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. There's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. And that's through there for a strike. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And that one hammered. Harris ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it's Juan Soto.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That one misses. 1-0. Soto, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And he chases a high fastball there. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Inside, almost got him. Now he breaks his bat. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one not close. And that is ball one. Lopez fires. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to third, might be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starter, Jose Soriano.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Michael Harris.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Slider right there.
0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. That's to third. Zips it across. They get the out on Acuna. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Now
Pierce Johnson.
Number 38, Pierce Johnson.
Now it's the DH, Brooks Lee. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah,
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Booyah! And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Fairchild puts it away, and there's one away. Bobby Grich will hit next.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able
to hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Hunter Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hunter Stratton.
One out, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
1-0.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's down and in. Three-two now. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
One gone, runner at first. Scott Rowland now at the plate. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 7.
Here's Joe Adell.
Adell.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fairchild brings it in with a nice running grab.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jeter in now, takes ball one off the plate. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. Their third home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Juan Soto.
Bummer.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swings and misses, 1 away. Sean Murphy stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now pitching, Clayton Kershaw.
And down on strike. And
Now
we're back.
pitching
New
for the
inning getting
Braves.
started. And now here
Number
is
93.
Richie Sexson.
Daniel De Los Santos.
Ripped into right field, base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brooks.
So man aboard,
Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one drilled left field. Fairchild makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Fly to left his first time. And a strike in there. Sexton at first, 1 gone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris after it. And there's 2 away. So up next, Bobby Grich. He's already homered here in this one.
Grich.
Here's a rocket out to left. Fairchild makes the catch. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees. Now the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. That one is upstairs.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So it's their last chance in this one. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1 the count.
In the dirt, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 5-0 the final in this. Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Heat and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Nick Pivetta. What's the word on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Juan Soto now. Ripped down the line, base hit. And it gets by him.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Richie Sexson. Hard hit, base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. Tag, safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Batting fourth, the designated
Picks himself up at RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside.
Sean Reynolds will take over here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So now here's the DH. Brooks Lee. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. 3-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Salvador Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lee gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the air out towards right center. Tatis sizes this one up, and there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't. Back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. And that skips in the dirt.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Cut on and missed at 101. No balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Manny Machado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one inside. Look out. There's a strike at the knees. that one upstairs. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So digging in, Scott Rowland. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the next pitch is way outside. 1 out, bases empty. And that one way outside. And a count 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Joe Adell. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. New pitcher now, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. Stops it on a slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. Richie Sexson will hit next. RBI single his last time up. And that misses. Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Petco Park, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a swing and a miss. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts swings through that one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
So K marks the at-bat for X. Luis Arias stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. But he's back safely. This one in the dirt. to second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
2 outs, base is empty. That's out to center field. And that's the inning. Yuki Matsui on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 1, Yuki Matsui.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brooks Lee. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fly ball to right. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. 1 down. Bobby Grich digs in now. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one ripped. Sheets snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Alec Burleson. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That misses, and that's ball 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Skubal back to work. Foul ball there. Skubal winds and deals. And he blows that one by him at 100. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jake Cronenworth batting with 1 down takes a strike.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Last chance for the Padres. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road
All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Up and in, ball 1.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Miles Straw. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Here's Andres Jimenez. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. A chance for the no-no right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 strike away. High fly ball out towards left field. Langford going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it all the And we're back. We go to the ninth. Now here is Bo Bichette. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Swings, and that's a base hit. And he breaks up the And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Ryan back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This to third, and that's just foul. swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Miles Straw. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. And downstairs. Foul ball. Way high. And strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining. Here's Andres Jimenez. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the no-hitter just one out away. Strike two.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He's done it. It's a no-hitter. Back in Anaheim, all set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Vidal Brujan. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is a foul ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Right through there, got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Manuel Margot up to the plate. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. First pitch misses. Margot swings through that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Left field. Marsh makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. They're down to their final out on the road. Don't have a hit today. And now Yandy Diaz. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And another ball. He's 1 out away from a no-hitter. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
So up next, Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Detmers is just 1 strike away. And that's in the dirt. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. He's done it. It's a no-hitter. So 2
Now
down.
batting, the
Shohei
designated
Ohtani
hitter,
up to the
Shohei
dish.
Ohtani.
Just missed. Pajes on third with 2 out. Outside low, 2-0. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and they get Ohtani for the out. That ends the frame. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Pajes at third with 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
On the outside corner, got him looking. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. Rizzo out of the play. That's the third out. Inning over. Two down, bases empty. Anthony Rizzo, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot.
And he got him. Back here at the friendly confines. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Gray back to work. Slides for the stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So up now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one pushed to the left and foul. Center field. Edmonds on the move. One up, one down. Just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
In the air, left field, Soriano. Under it, puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Juan Soto.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. One out, bases empty. That's inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Up and in, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador Perez.
In the air, center field. Sosa sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fought off foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Anthony Rizzo. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
A swing and a soft liner. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Now here is Chipper Jones. Shota back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Out to short, Swanson. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So now here's the DH. Scott Rowland. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Tucker on the move. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Richie Sexton.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Porter Hodge.
Porter Hodge.
Substitution now at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jaron Duran. So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, Richie Sexton. And ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Sosa should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And fouled off. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. No score here in the second. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top half of the 3rd inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
That one outside, and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Swanson hauls it in for the out. Here's Joe Adele. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. Relay throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Now a chance for Bobby Grich. That one way outside, and that is ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Vidal Brujan. That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting ninth.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Sets him down looking. That's the 3rd out. And so the closer summoned from the bullpen. Go ahead run on base. And now Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next to hit, Chipper Jones. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And here in extra innings. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one almost hit him. On the ground. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. Tyson Miller gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Sosa on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Fought off foul.
Now pitching.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a miss at a slider. And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Soriano swings through it for strike one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1.
Anthony.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
On the ground, right side. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and
Hey, you did good, kid. You did real good.
so runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. Peralta back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Booyah! Bases loaded,
Now batting,
nobody
number
out.
27.
Scott Rowland will hit next. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That to right, Robles makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Adam Dunn. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one carrying. Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
Hey, kid, don't ever wash that shirt. It's definitely a lucky item.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Shane Baz.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Not close with that one, and we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one down. Juan Soto now.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Soto.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A two-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Kevin Kelly taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Yeah, big swing and a miss. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the 0-1. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And fouled off. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Jones headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat.
Manuel Rodriguez comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Low makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the shortstop, Carson Williams. That one fouled off.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
In the air, right field. Soto settles underneath it, and there's one down. Brayden Taylor digs in now. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first, one away. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Off balance throw in time. And there's two away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Pena.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
That one lifted to left. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Edwin Uceta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He crushes that one to center field. It's 4-0. Bobby Grich now at the plate. Liner caught at second. Here's Juan Soto.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 6-0.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Hunter Biggie.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, one away, and here is Chipper Jones. In the air, left side. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2. And now it's going to be Scott Rowland. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. DeLuca makes the play, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Junior Caminero.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cameron Meisner, the next to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Joey Wendell. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Off the mark there, and 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Garrett Clevenger.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. DeLuca makes the grab, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Brooks Lee will hit next. Grounded out his first time. In the air to left center, Meisner sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits. And somebody's always going to go down.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that one wrapped foul. 1 down, base is empty. Right side. And it's caught for the out. And now Carson Williams flied to right his first time. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt, 1-2 to count. 1 strike away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 6-0.
Hey, another notch in the old belt.